Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed regarding SQL commands. So, in SQL commands, already we discussed four commands, that is insert command, create command, delete command, and select command. And today we'll see two more commands, very important commands. One is that is uh, update command and alter command. So, that is update and alter command. Okay, so what is an update command? So as you already know that we have so many SQL commands, and all the SQL commands are categorized as DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, DQL, that is data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language, transmission control language, and data query language. So in these categories already we discussed insert command, select command, delete command, create, and now it is update command. So what is an update command? As the name itself says, that updating the values. So update in the sense updating the already existing values, right? So to update the values we have to use update command. So update command, this command this command is used to update used to update or modify or modify the value update the value of update the values of a column in the table, right? So update command, this command is used to update the values or to modify the values of the database table. Okay, so syntax, so already you know this, what is the meaning of syntax and all. Syntax is a standard procedure to write the SQL commands, SQL queries, right? So each and every command, it has its own query, right? Each and every command, you can take any command, it may be the update, alter, select, insert, right, or delete command. So each and every command, it has a specific syntax. So syntax means it's a standard procedure to write the SQL query, right? What is query? Query is a, that it is a formula, as we call it, as a formula or a procedure to retrieve the values from the database, right? So what is the syntax of update command? So update command syntax we have, that is update, that is update, and then table name we have to provide, and then you can use a set command, attribute set, and then column name is equal to values, column name is equal to values. So come to the point, update. So syntax of update command is update, and then here you have to give the provide the table name, and then set attribute, and then you have to provide the column name, and for this column name, what is the value want to change. Okay, so that the value change, what you want to change the values, that you have to provide here. Okay, so that is update command. One example I will give you regarding update command. So for example, if I have a student table, if I have a student table, in that student table I want to set the username, I want to set the username or student name of student roll number 3, right? So how to do that? Update, then table name, I have a student, stdnirs is my table name, right? And so update command, as usually we have written, and table name is student nirs. So and then set So in the bracket I will write column name. So my requirement is the rule number 3 name should be, I want to set as Rahul or Raju, right? So this is my requirement, right? So rule number 3 student name should become Raju, right? So already I have one name, so I want to change it. Suppose example rule number 3 student name is, if I have a Rajendra, so instead of Rajendra I want to make it as Raju, right? So for that we have to use update command, and then okay, the syntax as we have written here: update student NIR. So set the column name. So column name is student name of the student, right? Name of the student name is equal to what? Raju. I want to make it as Raju. What is the condition? Where student roll number is equal to 3, right? So what it means? Updating the table name student NIRS table, set what? Student name is equal to Raju, where the rule number is 3. So in the student table it search for the rule number 3, and then it set the student name as Raju. So initially it is whatever the name, instead of Raju you can write ABC, whatever it is, but now I want to make it, change it, right? Now I want to change to Raju, right? So this is an update command we have in SQL. Okay, and next we have that is alter. So alter command. So next we have alter command. Here I will write alter. So what is the use of this alter command? So don't get confused students, here we have update and alter. So both they gives the same meaning, that changing the values. So update in the sense the changing the values, alter is also changing the values. So it's not like that, right? So update in the sense you are updating the existing values from the database into the table, that is update. And where it comes alter, so alter it means, so here I will write what exactly the alter command is used for. So this command it is used to alter, the alter command is used to alter the structure, used to alter the structure of the database, structure of the database, structure of the database. So what it means? It means this change could be what? This change could be either to modify the values of the table, or to modify the characteristics, not the values, characteristics of an existing attribute, or probably or probably to add a new attribute. So what it means? It means the alter command is used to alter the structure of the database. Structure of the database means this change could be either to modify the characteristic of an existing attribute, or probably to add a new attribute. See here students, either to be modify the characteristics of an existing attribute. So in a table, if you have already, you have everything has been set, so now you want to change attribute of an existing table. So attribute in the sense, so if you want to change the column name as student, suppose we have a student name, and if you want to make it as student id or student number, so that you can call it as attribute. And next is probably to add the new attribute. So suppose if you want to add a new column to the student table, suppose you have a student table like student roll number, student name, father name, mother name, that's it. We have only 4 columns. Suppose if you want to add one more column as age, if you want to add one more column as school name, right, address, right, phone number, so that is called as an adding a new attribute to the existing table. Okay, so that we call it as altering the values, altering the attributes of an existing table. Okay, so here you are changing not the values. Okay, so keep it in your mind. So this is what I already told you, that we have a difference between update and alter, right? So update, alter, in general we get the meaning that yes, both are used to change the values, right? No, so the update command, especially it is used to update the values, existing values, and whereas alter command is used to change the attribute of an existing table. So attribute in the sense, suppose if you want to change the column name, right, so for that you can use the alter command. And alter command is also used to add a one more attribute to the existing table, right? So what is the syntax then? So syntax of what alter table is, so here you can write the syntax. So alter table, alter table name, alter, sorry, actually it is alter table, and then you have to write table name, alter table name, and then you can go for add. Now I want to add one more column to the existing table, so add column name, right, column, that's it. So altering, now what type of altering I am doing? I am adding, see, I am adding or I am inserting one more attribute to the existing table. So for that, alter table. Okay, so this is our command, right, SQL command, right? This is a query I am writing for altering the table. Which table? So table name you have to provide, and then add. So add refers to I am inserting one more attribute to the existing table. So then attribute in the sense column name. So what is that column name? You have to provide this is name. So column name you have to provide. Okay, so this is one type of altering. I am changing the attribute. So one more type is, so alter table, and then you have to provide the table name. And then now next it is, now I want to modify the column, right? You are modifying the column. So alter table,